Please cleanse your palate. Please cleanse your mind, because what I'm about to read you is absolutely hysterical. I have made it not a secret that I consider Drexel, as in Rekida's friend from high school or college that he reacquainted with after he found out that Drexel was into swinging. After the blackface, actually, the story goes that Drexel was like a friend of Rekida in college. There's the blackface photo of Rekida where he's with Drexel, and that became a big meme when he was at the height of like his streaming shit. And then to deflect the criticisms that he's a racist that did blackface, he found Drexel again and talked to him, and then had Drexel say, actually, he's not a racist. I was okay with it. He's dressed as me, and that's fine. That's funny. We're college students. And then at some point, I think what happened is that he found out that Drexel's into the swinging stuff. Drexel is like a permanent, like, he's obsessed with like sex with strangers and doing swinging and shit. Then after they found that out, from what I was told, this is like a forum post, so I could be getting fuzzy. They started being friends long term. That's what I was told. Don't get pissy at me and say I don't know all the facts. It's just what I saw. Drexel was into swinging, and then when Rekida found that out, they stayed friends. But anyways, I think Drexel's a gigantic piece of shit, and I mean no bones about this. And Drexel considers himself like a pickup artist. Someone sent me an email, by the way, and said, please distinguish between pickup artist and MGTOW. Me, as a humble MGTOW appreciator, just wants to be left alone by femoids because they're gross and have cooties. Meanwhile, pickup artists are like sexual pests, and they should be ridiculed because they hate women and also want to rape them. I don't think that's probably that's not true. I bet you there's a huge overlap. But anyways, Drexel is a pickup artist. I would say he did call himself MGTOW King at some point, but maybe he's just a pickup artist disguising himself as a sweet, humble, innocent MGTOW. Anyways, he runs like a pickup artist Discord server where he teaches retards how to fuck women, I guess. And these Discord messages are some of the funniest things I've ever seen. And I will read them for you. Ready? Richard2477 in the Discord, Drexel pickup artist Discord says, post a link to The Guardian article titled, I don't like people feeling sorry for us, inside the world of TV's first disability specific romance series. So there is like a British television series for retards trying to date. And Richard2477 posts this in the pickup artist Drexel Cord and says, big black friend who's Drexel, mayor of MGTOWN, by the way, I just want to point that out, that if he is, you may say that he's a pickup artist and not MGTOW, but he is the mayor of MGTOWN. So if the MGTOWs have elected him mayor of MGTOWN and he's not actually MGTOW, they're really fucking up. But he says, it's a campaign for people with disabilities to be seen as normal people that can have relationships. Drexel replies saying, anyone can have relationships, black man shrugging emoji. Richard replies saying, if you're in the UK and you're disabled, oh sorry, I'm trying to read this again because he's retarded. In the UK, if you're disabled, it's very difficult by law if you have a learning disability or Down syndrome. For me, I have to get permission if I want to be in a relationship because my IQ is so low. The caliber of man who seeks relationship help from Drexel, mayor of MGTOWN, is someone so stupid he is legally retarded, and to enter into a relationship, this government of the United Kingdom, empowered by the crown, has to check and make sure that it's consensual, because they can't be sure that Richard2477, Drexel appreciator, is actually able to consent to this relationship. This is the most amazing fact I've ever learned in my entire life, and it is absolutely humiliating as far as I'm concerned. You know what's really fucked up about this is I know a lot of retards who are British. And why aren't they in this kind of... there are so many people. I could write a list of people who need to be on the government boyfriend inspector list because they cannot make competent decisions for themselves. And for whatever reason, Richard2477 is so low in the IQ that the government looks out for him. Meanwhile, there's all these other retards out there in the UK who need to be on this list and who aren't. How do I... Listen, if you're British, I need you to tell me, what agency, what phone number am I calling to report a retard off the chain who needs to be put on the list of people, for boyfriend inspections, okay? Who do I call? I have like an entire dossier of British mongoloids who are a menace to society and should be looked after as wards of the state. Let me know. Let me know what the Tard hotline is, because I got a report to make. I got several.